Hey folks, good morning. Hope your day's going well so far, but it's still kind of early, or is it afternoon yet? Nope, it's afternoon. It's 12 o'clock. So let's get started here. We're going to have a little fun today. We're going to do a little decorating, little bit of fun stuff. So let's go ahead and start with the glittery stuff. These are a couple of ideas that I came up with for you, and very easy, very quick, simple things to do. You just need your glitter, your glue, and some paintbrushes. And all we're going to do is all you would do is run the glitter down the edge, however you want to do it. Run your brush. And I take an old paintbrush. I got a bag of these for next to nothing over at Michael's, and just spread your glue out. Oh, I need a little more glue here. We're going to... Now, once this glue dries and it's real good and dry, the glitter really doesn't come off too much, I've noticed. So you're pretty safe in not having it all over the place, because if you tamp it down with your finger and just kind of brush over it, I noticed that it doesn't really smear off too easily. So you'd be pretty safe for it not to get all over your binder if that's one of your concerns. You really don't have to worry too much about that. And if you take your brush, sometimes you can get a pretty good straight line just by kind of dragging it all down like so. And just brush it off to the edge. And there you go, just like that. And then you want to have a scrap piece of paper on hand. I like to fold mine in half first to help collect all the glitter and put it back into one plate, back into the bottle. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab that. And we're just going to sprinkle that right all over, like so. Now, if you want to have a really nice car tag and have it all glittered up and do all that, don't forget to do the top circle and get that all done. That way, kind of little something. And I found that if you smear and you don't have an exact straight line like you want, you can go ahead and take your nail or whatever straight edge you have and just kind of push alongside there, and you should get a nice straight edge out of that. All right, so there's that one. And you could do, like I've done here, do around the circle, okay? And you could do the bottom edge. You could do designs in there with your glue, whatever. But while this is still wet, I forgot, just kind of take your finger and push down on it. Don't rub too hard, but just rub it so it's good contact in there. And it should be just fine. So then, to keep it all together, see it's already in this fold. And you just pour it back in there real quick and easy. I ain't going to bother you with that right now. Hopefully my critters won't get into that while it's sitting there. Wouldn't that be fun? Could you imagine that? All over the house with the glitter like that with the cats? Ooh, my husband would love that. All right, let's do a fun one here. Let's do this. This is going to give you some dimension on your tags. Now you can use this idea for a gift tag, and you could do it in your journaling card. And if you wanted to kind of put it in your journaling book, like your December daily album, just fold it down flat and it'll pretty much stay flat depending on how many layers you put on here, okay? So all you're going to need is your tag, glue, and your die cuts. Whatever you want to do. I've chosen the ornaments, okay? So all you're going to do is, I've got 4 here. You could do as many as you wanted. So it's up to you. How full, how many, how many you want, how many layers you want to do. That's the word I was trying to come up with. So simply fold that in half. Fold them all in half. And You can take a bone if you want to and get them down so they're nice and secure. A real nice crease, fold line. Not crease, you want a fold line there. So you can take your bone and fold them down real nicely. We're going to do 4 of them. That's how many I've done now. Like I said, you could do as many as you wanted. Do that. And this here isn't really going to matter too much if you should mess up a little bit, because you really aren't going to see them too much when you put it all together. So now we're going to glue them, just glue half here to hit this half. Okay, so then when you put them together, it looks like that. All right, and then we're going to do that one, and then we're going to do another one. So I use these things, these zig glue, 2-way glues. I like them. So we're going to put that glue in there. Get that one. I'm going to do this one here. Make sure you got them all turned the correct way. You don't want to glue them upside down. And again, I mean, you could do this for any time of the year. Pumpkins would be really cool. It would be cute to do on a tag or a page or something. You could do pumpkin die cuts. Really, pretty much anything. I think a lot of them would be very cute that way. So then we're going to put these together like so. Line them up. Like so. Press them together. Oops, sorry. Off the screen there a little bit for it on you. Just press them together then. And we got to get one more on here. Glue that one together also. And put this all, glue these together. Hey, Jamie Lynn, how you doing? Glad to see ya. So then we've got all of these put together like so. And you're already starting your little ruffle here for the bottom of your tag, like we've got going here. So now all you're going to do is you're going to glue all of this together, and that's going to go right down there. So again, you're going to need your glue. And we're going to glue that all down. Get this all glued up. Just like that. And now you can place this really anywhere you want, but for the sake of today, we're going to put it right here on the bottom. Put that down. And there you go. So now again, you can either use this as a gift tag for on your presents, say to and from, a little extra pizzazz to it. Or you can punch holes in it, put it in your day planner or your December daily album we've been working on all month, and you can journal what your day was about. Put a number up here, say today's 10 obviously, so put your number 10 up there, and you can journal about today. What happened, what you were doing today. Did you plan your meal for Christmas? Did you go shopping today for some of the prep food for your Christmas day? So you can kind of do that. So that would be a fun tag to do. And if we wanted to punch this up and it kind of looks blah and it blends into your tag, all you're going to do is, I'm going to show you how to give it a little more punch. So that there is a mirrored, I don't know if you can see the shine. I got to figure out a better way to do this stuff. I'm trying here. There you go. You can see how it shines, that piece of paper. So it's going to give your tag a little more oomph. Now you can do, to get this piece here, you can either use mirrored paper, and it comes in all sorts of different colors, and the back is plain. And mine cost around $1.65 a sheet. And these sheets last me, I've had them last a year or so. I mean, so depending upon what what projects you're going to do with them. If you don't have access to a mirrored sheet, just get scrapbook paper that's got dots on it or foil colors. You could, if you're economic, you can do all kinds of different, there's different things out there in the market these days that you can do that with. So grab yourself a piece of scrapbook paper that's got some big circles. You want a 1/2 inch punch, okay? And you're just going to line it up in a circle in one of those, punch that out. That's what that blue size is, just like that. And you're going to take a regular punch, paper punch, and you're going to find your center. Now, I eyeball it because I don't know how a better way to do it. So I just kind of line that circle up, centering it up like so. Punch a hole, and there you've got a foiled reinforcer. So, and you could put that right on top, and it gives it a little more festive look. This is on the same principle idea as what you get in the stores, the white ones that you get to protect your holes on your paperwork. So all you're doing with this is just making a little, little fancier. So that's that. Now, we've done the glitter, we've done this one, so now we're going to do this one. I saved this one for last because we're going to have a little fire going in here and everything for this one. This one's going to be fun. We're going to do some waxing, melt waxing. So you need another tag. Now these are the Tim Holtz size tags, in case I haven't said that. I don't think I have. And you can either draw your lines on by hand in a ruler, or if you have stamps, you can use those. So however you want to do it. Now I use this stamp here. Now they are smaller than the tags, so you're going to want to, kind of eyeball it, or just do one like that and just do it in the center. And that's what we're going to do today, something a little different. So we're going to take, I use Mentos stamp pads. We're going to ink this up, ink it up really well, hopefully really well, get everything. And we're just going to stamp that right down like so. Now you can do the front and the back if you want to do for twice as much, writing space. So that's up to you. I'm not going to do it today for time's sake, but we're going to do that, okay? And then, I don't know if you can find these around you, but this is foil tape, okay? And that's what we're going to use today. It comes in silver, copper, and then gold, and it's sticky tape, okay? This is what it is, who it's by. It's by the Artist, and it's a 1/4 inch thick. And you get quite a bit, as you can see. So, and it's $3.50 per package. If you want to get a picture of that and, see that, and you can go online and Google that, find a place to buy it. So, what I then do is, I lost my scissors here. Of course. I was so prepared. Okay. So, then what I do is, I will, because of this here, it gets to be difficult to always come around with the foil tape and stuff, I just kind of go from there. I just do the edge. All right, and then I'll cut that off, because this stuff is pretty sticky, and you'll see, so then just take the backing off, and it's like a metal. It is actually a thin metal that you're working with here. It's not tape, it's not paper, it's a very, very thin metal, okay? And it's hard for me. I have a hard time keeping it even, as you can see here with the line. So it takes some finessing, and it takes a little bit of time and playing around with it to actually get. Whoops! I don't want to do it on the paper because I don't want it to stick to the background paper. So I'll get one of these, the self-adhesive, these sticky mats. That way I can pull it off the mat. And you kind of want to, like I said, it takes a little finessing, a little bit of work, and I never know for sure if I'm actually getting it centered or not. So I just kind of wing it and hope for the best. For myself-wise, anyway, for my projects. Not super particular unless it's for a gift for somebody. Then I kind of mess around more. So then just fold it over, and then you've got both sides covered. Yeah, I did not do such a good job again. Doggone it. One of these times I'm going to get it right. So there you go. Hope you can see how that is gold foil. It's not foil, gold metal. So hope you can see that. There, it's a little glare with the light, but that's what that is. It gives, like I said, here's the copper, and there's the gold. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to do the scary stuff now. So we're going to make one of these, a wax melt. A lot of people do them on the backs of their envelopes when they're mailing stuff, and I've done that before where on the back of the envelope I will do that. Now this is what you can get these in several different several different ones. They come at Michael's. It's a wax pencil, and it's like a candle, okay? And then I will use Versamark, and it's just a clear stamp head. You can see my metal, and then I use one of these. Now you can use a stamp also. Sorry, hold on one second. Should have been better prepared again. You can use one of these with your initials, and this works just as well. So this has, that's why you use this. So when you melt your wax, you want to have a clear coating on here, okay? So stamp this first and then have it laying aside so that once you get your drops on here, this will go in here, but it will pop off easier when it's got a coating on it, okay? So just for today, I will go ahead and we'll use my name. And you want to get this coated up really well. And I found that it comes off the wax a lot easier if it's got that. You see the glaze on there? That's what you're looking for. You want that glaze on there. Okay? So we'll make sure that's up there real well. And then we're going to do this. Never done this live, so this will be fun. So we're going to go ahead and get that burning. I hope it doesn't burn my phone. So you want to melt the wax, and we're going to make sure it kind of drips. There we go. So it's going like so. And you want to have somewhat of a puddle with your wax so that, oh, I don't want my flame to burn out either. But you don't want to wait too long that it gets hard. So, oh, I went way off. So what we're doing is, doggone it, that should not happen. So we'll go ahead and we'll push that down. Now, I did not have enough wax melted on here, okay? This is something you don't want to do live. You want to take your time, slow down, and really work on, focus on where your wax is, where it's going. So, but I wanted to at least show you an option, and I wanted to show you how this can be done real nice. And again, like I said, I didn't have enough wax on there, but you could see it started to make an impression with the D. And now it's going fuzzy on me. Doggone it. Okay. So you can see that it started to make, let's try this one more time. I really want you guys to see how cool this is. So I'm going to get this all done up here so that I've got that nice glaze coating. And we're going to try doing this one more time, and I'm going to do it on the back side. Get this burning. Come on. There it is. Maybe. Like I said, it takes a little finesse. It takes some time. So don't be impatient. This one's going to be a bugger. Alright, so I'm going to hold the flame down here with it, and we're going to melt this wax up really well. So you want to make a pretty good puddle. Now I'm going to show you real quick the puddle that I make, and then I'm going to get that stamp in there so that it makes the impression. Okay, so there it is. That's the size, and you want to press down hard enough that it's going to kind of ooze out the edges, for lack of a better word. Make sure it kind of oozes out. Can you see on the edges there? Yep, there you go. So kind of see how it oozes out on the edges. Press it down, and it doesn't take long to dry, and you just kind of tug on here. It's not quite cool enough. That's it. So you want it to cool down a little bit. That's good. So once it's cooled down, the wax is hard, just pops right off. And you can see how it makes it raises. That is a raised impression of how the wax will look on an envelope or something. And you could do multicolors of wax if you wanted. So if you got a couple of these different colors, if you did this like in silver and burgundy for Christmas or weddings or whatever you have, you know, that would be really pretty. And that would make a really nice, if you did it, you could also do it folded on a ribbon, over a ribbon. That would be really pretty. I've done that on special gifts for my daughter's special birthdays. So this is a lot of fun to do, and it isn't really expensive. You don't need the fancy stuff. You can do it with a stamp, obviously, and that's the whole purpose of doing this one, was to show you you don't have to go out and spend a lot on these fancy wedding ones. You can do it with just a stamp. I've done this one, and I do, a lot of times, I will do a kiss as a stamp. Now, I've got my kiss put aside, but I'll do lips as a kiss for the logo. So that's a lot of fun too. So there's so many ways that you guys can take this idea and run with it. It's really neat. It's unique. I don't see a whole lot of people doing it, so I thought you might enjoy this idea and something a little different. So if you do it, you know, be sure to drop me a picture below. Let me see how you guys are doing. Would love to see your work. Jamie, it was nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. We'll have to talk soon. Bye, guys. Hope you had a great day.